Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunya. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Guys, welcome back to Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. We see how we're starting this off. We're back with episode 184, I think we're at. 184?
Yeah, 184.
Almost another milestone. 185 should be a milestone.
What should be a milestone?
185.
Oh, no. It can be.
I feel like when you hit the 5s and the 10s, it's like a milestone.
I'm like 200. I'm trying 200. Right.
Okay, fine. Well, screw my little milestone, everyone. Anyways, we are bringing a classic back that we haven't done in a while, Dear Semi-Sober Ones, which is, if you've never listened to one, you should, because you probably get some really good solid advice from us non-practicing doctors over here.
Don't take this advice to heart.
Because none of us have licenses. But we basically read, help me.
I'm licensed.
Okay, I'm not. We read help me questions and we give our advice. Tequila will name the peoples because they're anonymous and we carry on that way.
Yeah.
But before we get into it, we have a couple of things we like to do. First, Tequila, how was your week?
Good.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
No elaboration? No.
Can you define good?
If you have to define it, sorry for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew something like that was going to come. I'm glad you had a good week. How was your week coming up?
Well, it was interesting. Got a new product, as I said. It's called Cancer Drink, and we're rolling with it. I mean, it's doing really good. It's basically.
My mom loves it.
Yeah, her mom loved it, and apparently the slow tasting. We even sold over 3 cases with only so many people in the store.
What's it taste?
Like where you taste customers.
Oh.
So.
And you sold 3 cases?
Over 3 cases. Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
Within 5 minutes of starting the tasting.
What's the name of it?
Cancer Drink.
Go Cancer Drink. Wow.
And so.
With tahini.
With the tahini. And so, long story short, basically, I have a customer that sold out of the many he's bought already and wants to double his order already. So there's that.
Wow, good.
And that wasn't even the tasting one. So.
No. Good shit. Go Cancer.
Shout out to El Botnero.
Right. Yep.
And
So what does cancer mean? Just like a decanter?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But they make this, the big pots over there.
Yeah, over where?
So in Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. It's a Hispanic drink.
Yeah.
Go the cancer.
But
cancer.
They do it in the resorts and stuff, where they have this big decanter and they pour.
When you go out there to turn up.
Right.
That's where the cancer.
It's a turn up drink. Yeah, it is a turn up drink because the first guy I sold it to, he bought 2 of them. He goes, "Ooh," he said, "This is scary. Sneak up on me."
It's a tequila base.
So anyway, tequila.
I'll bring one next episode and put it on our
from Jalisco, Mexico. Yeah. So anywho, but yeah, that was it. Did that and then picked up Harper. Always, usually, hopefully, at the end of the weekend. That was a joy. And then she goes, oh, here's a funny story.
Oh, boy.
So sorry.
Yeah.
So I went to pick up Harper, and usually I was like, I don't have a pop-pop. So I stopped at the store and I got a pop-pop for her. And I was gonna joke with her and be like, oh, Uncle, forgot your pop-pop. Sure enough, she's looking around my car. And why does she look over here by the gear shift? Why you joke with me? Why you trying to trick me? You got me a pop-up. That was cute, fun. But that was all. How was your week?
It was good. Yeah, I worked a lot. The person that I was training is no longer there, so back to double jobs again. Yeah, I had an interesting week though. It's fucking hot, number one, but I've had like a lot of like signs. I don't know if people have that. Like 4 times this week, like a sign of something, where it just like you're like, that's crazy.
What kind of sign? Like a road mark sign? Like, I have signs, but
I've thought of something or I'm doing something and it's like
the confirmation sign.
yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Sometimes I get those confirmation signs.
Yeah.
And I get the same.
It was also pay week. That was a sign too. I got paid.
Was it a bigger check?
Well, yeah, because I worked 2
Oh.
weekends in a row. Message.
She should get paid for 19 jobs.
Yeah, I should.
Because she has done 19 jobs. So there's that.
That was that.
In my opinion.
My week. Anywho, we got a segment we need to get into. We're going to talk about something like our Lord.
What the fuck with the girl?
Okay, so my what the fuck this week is, I don't know who listens, but there's a rapper, I don't know exactly how to spell it, but her name is Sexy Red.
You know how to spell sexy, right?
I know how to spell it regular, but I think she spells it differently, which would make sense. Which would make sense.
Like,
So-
upgrade.
2 X's and 2 D's.
Upgrade with double
well,
D.
Tequila is giving you the proper spelling, so now you can Google it.
Sexy red.
When you're not around your children. She's a rapper. It's not my taste per se, but go her. But she came out with a lip gloss line.
2 Y's, 1 D.
Okay, whatever.
1 D.
Yep.
That show was all about the 2 X's.
Don't care. What I do care about is this is the lip gloss line that she came out with. Mind you, there are a lot of young kids listening to this. I don't know why. Like I said, Google it. Not around your kids. And I just want to give you the names of her lip glosses. You know, if you're a makeup person, every lipstick has a name, or a blush has a name. Sometimes people try to be cheeky or cute.
Right now.
All right. So she
By
has
Northside Princess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This and that.
Okay, so she has.
That's a brand, Northside Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, if these things entertain you, by all means, go ahead and buy it. First one is called Coochie Juice. That's the first one. What you're not going to do is interrupt my segment with applause, because this is a what the fuck. The other one is called Booty Hole Brown.
Are you dead serious?
I'm reading it from the back of her package right now. The other one's called Nut.
Nut?
Yeah,
Yes.
Nut.
That's kind of gross for some lip gloss.
Oh, is it? Okay. The Coochie Juice was okay.
No, Coochie Juice.
All right. The other one is called Pussy Hole Pink. I'm actually going to go backwards on this one. I was going in the right. The fifth one is called Sex on My Period.
Oh. Yummy.
Yeah. The next one is called Blue Balls. If you didn't want to hit a cheer on Blue Balls. No.
Mm-hmm.
And the last two. These are the ones that really floored me, if that's even possible. Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea?
Gonorrhea.
Are you dead serious?
Yes.
What color is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
And I'll never know. And the last one is called Yellow Discharge. Those are the names.
This is
of her.
this is getting out of hand, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
She did on her own page say they were fruit scented, but I don't know. Coochie Juice, I guess, could be fruit scented. Maybe a booty hole. Maybe a nut. maybe a pussy hole pink. I don't know if sex on a period's fruit scented. Blue balls maybe. Gonorrhea and yellow discharge are definitely not fruit scents. Yeah. And that's gross.
That's ridiculous.
I don't want yellow discharge on my vagina or my mouth, so my thing is, what the fuck?
What the fuck with the girl?
Yeah.
Damn.
Next segment.
Damn.
Joking with cognac.
Okay.
Follow that up. Why do ducks have tails? So they don't show their butt quacks.
Oh, wax.
I like that.
Oh, okay.
Bringing it back to something more.
Yeah. Cognac's coming out with a lip gloss line called Butt Quacks.
Butt quacks. Coming to the stores.
Shit. Lord have mercy. Okay.
Butt quacks.
All right. Are we ready to help
Duck
people?
flavor.
Are we ready to help people now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. First one. I like to go randomly. Again, Tequila will give us names after we finish. Dear semi-sober ones, my husband has been retired from law enforcement for 5 years. I can't retire as I'm self-employed. Okay. I was always the one who had to take time off work to care for him with his back and hip injuries. His mom, his dad, and my mom for the past 15 years helped. But I also took care of his kids during weekend visits. He has spent his retirement in chronic pain. He stays in bed until 11 a.m. and has reconnected with his high school and college girlfriends. All of them cheated on him or stole from him and broke his heart. One was a convicted of felony larceny for stealing from a charity fundraiser. He promised initially that he would give these women up, but for the last 3 years he has lied to me about being in contact with them. He says he shouldn't have to give them up because they were, she put in quotes, they were an important part of his life. Honestly, they gave him STDs and abandoned him while I have stupidly been loyal and faithful. I know he probably suffers from PTSD and has anger issues because he is mean to me. But I so look forward to having a real marriage once the stress of his job is over. He intermittently packs his belongings and leaves, but he returns after a few hours. He confides in these women and they speak badly about me because of his lies. I don't want their energy in my marriage. What can I do?
Not
I
by
had to read that with
butt sweat lipstick. I don't know what the
Well,
fuck.
he likes it.
Her name is Terry. His name is Chuck.
Terry and Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, he don't like you.
I mean, that's a
I
done and done case for me.
yeah, honestly.
Officer,
Honestly, ma'am,
Yeah,
you can try some therapy, but it's time to move on.
that's
Because I don't know
ridiculous.
how he's in bed in chronic pain, but he has no problem go just disappear on your ass.
Hippity hoppily to the other women to confide in them.
He suffers from PTSD and has anger issues, but you've still been married to him for 15 years.
He ain't mean to them other women.
Nah.
And they did bad shit to him.
Yeah.
He not mean to them.
According to him.
Yeah.
You know, because she's saying he's lying to these women about her, but how you know he didn't lie to you about them?
Right?
I mean, seems like a pattern.
Yeah. I mean,
It's giving Derek Chauvin.
I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for her at that time. For her to be that, like,
I mean, I don't. Man.
like how would you even write that to ask somebody?
Number one, she threw me off when she said she can't retire because she's self-employed. And that's the point of self-employment. That's so you can retire
Yeah.
whenever the fuck you want if you did it right.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that she has nowhere else to go. Literally nowhere else to go, except for like it.
Well, he does.
She taking care of him.
Is she?
But that's, well,
She
might be taking care of him because he has the.
Man, I ain't even
Well, what I'm saying-
entertaining her. I ain't got shit to say about
Well,
her.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Well, then we can open and shut this case. I'm just saying-
Not the open and shut case.
I'm saying that.
Bitch, move.
The only thing I can think of is that he is financially stable and maybe his pension or whatever. That. But yeah, even so.
Pension and no penis. Yay. Sounds boring.
Yeah. So,
Do you have any no advice for her at all? None for Chuck?
Keep doing your thing.
Asshole.
He's winning.
shit.
Not Chuck is winning.
Just winning.
Shit, even Joe on Family Guy in a wheelchair, the cop guy got his wife pregnant 5 times. Or some shit.
Who's that?
On Family Guy, no, I'm saying.
They have kids or he has kids or something. Okay, well, thank you for that point of reference. This is why not all of us are licensed. All right, next one. Dear semi-sober ones, my sister and I have been estranged for 8 years. She had an quote-unquote unusual relationship with my ex-husband, meaning they moved in together 3 days after I left him. My entire family insists there's nothing between them. She blames me, and even though I have reached out, she has never responded. She tells people all kinds of awful things about me and blames me for not knowing her girls. I just mean her children. How can I know them if I can't see them or meet them? I send gifts in the mail, but I'm somehow the quote-unquote monster. Help, please. Oh.
So, Courtney, Kim, and Scott.
Courtney wrote?
Yeah.
Courtney, Kim's
And
sister.
Yeah.
And Scott.
Yeah.
Well, you start out first because you didn't want to give no advice last time. Besides, could go Chuck go.
Yeah. Why?
Why what? Why on what part?
I mean, you either get over it or you don't. I mean, don't sound like somebody over it. If it's about the nieces, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to your sister and put something together where you can meet your nieces.
First of all, Courtney, Kim, and Scott been fucking for a long, long time.
Yeah. Like 2 days, 3 days, whatever it was.
3 days. You
3
left
days.
your husband, your sister was what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, yeah, it was a coinkydink. Come on, it was a dinky dink.
They probably still fucking.
Yeah.
No, they live together.
Oh, they all live now.
That's,
Yeah, that's what she
Oh,
moves
see, I ain't
in.
hear all that because I was writing the name.
Oh, yeah. So,
all
yeah.
of a sudden, oh. my
They've
son.
had an
Yeah.
unusual relationship,
Yeah.
meaning they moved in together
Yeah.
3 days after I left him.
They shared some onions and Outback or something. Like, what the fuck?
And so the kids are Scots.
Well, it just says her girls. That's maybe, probably.
That's
Probably been Scots before he.
That's
she
my
left.
point. That's my point. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my advice there.
Why do you care?
Yeah, why?
I don't
And
know.
if you want to meet the girls, set it up.
Well, I mean,
There got to be some line of communication.
well, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say because the fact of the matter is, you know, when children are involved, it's really bad because, you know, if you help,
It's not.
and you know,
My solution to that, and I said this to somebody that I was talking to, that I didn't know their family dynamics. And my thing is if a child if a child's choosing not to be in your life, you know, that's not your child, it could be the parents telling them stuff. And you have to just suck it up and wait until they're old enough to make their own decisions if they want to meet you or not. But there's like nothing you can do. I mean, I don't know how old these children are, but so what? Why?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Go pick them up from your ex-husband and sister's house? Like, what is it you're trying to do?
Nieces and nephews are a blessing,
Absolutely.
but uncles and aunts are not obligated to them.
Yeah.
So,
And I wouldn't want to deal with any of that. Like, I would remove myself from all of that
yeah.
in general. Because Ew.
If they in your life, it's a blessing. But
And the family doesn't agree with her. So maybe Courtney's a crackhead. You know, I'm sorry. Maybe you're a crackhead and you caused all this, and the sister was there for him the whole time, and the family's like, well, fuck. At least my grandkids are good, or my niece is good, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're stable now and feeling some type of way. I don't know. But Kim and Scott have moved on. It sucks. You gotta move on too.
Yeah.
And don't bring the kids up as a reason, as a tethering. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I miss them, the kids.
Yeah, you should never tether kids into your problems.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Completely, 100%. You should never do that.
Them kids don't miss you. Because if them kids miss you, that you'll be seeing them.
No, if you're...
Your mama be dropping their ass off.
Right. No, if you're a decent person, the kids are going to miss you. And I did make that statement.
That's not always true. That's
That's
not always
Oh,
true.
not always,
Like I
not
said,
always, not
you don't know.
100%.
There's sometimes the kids' parents are not decent people,
You know?
but that you don't put hostility towards them. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
All right, next one. Dear semi-sober ones, my husband and I have been together for 9 years, married for 7. I moved into his house with him, and I'm still not on the mortgage. I work full-time in the medical field and contribute to all the bills. We did meet with an attorney, and if God forbid something happens to him, we have a I've never heard of this. I know you're not. Anywho. God forbid something happens to him, we have a quit claim deed, and I wouldn't have to leave. However, he has said to me several times, if you do this or that, you can't live here anymore. I'm on eggshells a lot. My concern is that he could tell me to leave at any time, and I wouldn't have a say in it. I love him with all my heart, but he makes me feel like I'm disposable, and it makes me sad and uneasy. What do you think?
We know you don't live in Texas.
Well, I was going to say.
But,
There's a book. It's called Bedbug 101. You should pick it up. Then you never have to leave. What's their names?
oh, yeah, Sally and Joe. You know, I remember when me and Cognac first hung out, and I had a girlfriend. She had her place and I had my place. And he was like, God damn, what you got, a booty call? And nah, this is exactly why. You need your shit, and I got my shit, and if we cohabitate, we need to sit down at the table and put our funds together and get something that's gonna be ours. Until we can do that, and I got my shit, you got your shit. Don't, if you move in, you moving into my shit.
All right.
Not in Texas.
Oh, yeah, Texas, you stay in your own place.
So, what was their names, since you want to give them names?
Sally and Joe.
Sally and Joe. So, Sally and Joe here. I mean, it makes sense in a way sometimes. Because the biggest, statistically, the biggest divorce happens with finances and stuff like that. You know, when somebody spends more on bullshit than they need to, and vice versa.
That has nothing to do with what she said.
No, I'm saying, but for she can basically, depending on what state, it doesn't matter. If they're living together, they're married.
She said she met with an attorney and they came up with the quitclaim, if you listen, where if something happens to him, she doesn't have to move. But he keeps telling her, right, but if I'm not dead and you do this, you do have to move.
Okay.
Yeah, because wherever they at, he owns the house. It don't matter about them being married.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his property. Sound like it. They had to go see a lawyer and all that shit.
Okay. That I get. Okay. So it is technically his property. He probably, I don't know what family he has. It could be generational property. So,
okay,
I mean,
so Sally,
or it could just be his house.
Yeah, so Sally, I don't know where you live. Maybe you live in like London or some shit where it's hard to get properties or something. But if you're in a state that you're able, I mean, you had to mention that you're in the medical field. Go get your own shit.
Don't get your own shit on the
Don't
side.
open with no more fucking bills.
Yeah.
And then go get your own shit, and then we'll just cohabitate when we want to cohabitate.
Yeah.
And then if not, then we need to cohabitate together and let's buy something together.
Buy something
Sell your
together.
shit.
There you go.
Sell your shit, rent your shit, and we'll
There
get
you go.
something together, and then we can talk about that then.
Yeah. That's that simple fix.
Yeah.
Don't get especially if you walking around uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you're not going to
Yeah.
tell me you didn't cook me dinner tonight. That I could kick you out. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So
That's how she's making it seem.
Yeah.
He keeps
Right.
reiterating, "This is my shit."
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
empower yourself,
Yeah.
Sally,
Yeah.
and go buy even if you just renting a 1-bedroom apartment.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
that. Go get a fucking apartment.
Yeah.
Whatever bills you said you contribute to the bills equally. If he keeps threatening you, then okay, then you handle it like you did before we were married,
Yeah.
since it's your house,
And
and I'm gonna be over here. And if you want me to come over, don't ask me to pay for shit, because I gotta pay for my shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah.
He'll reconsider that whole situation because you just took some power away from him.
Yeah.
You know, he basking in that power that he can hang that shit over your head.
Yeah.
Take that shit from him and go get your own spot.
No.
Shit, after 9 years and you still dealing with that shit. The fuck?
9 years. I mean, yeah, that's a long time, man. So you should get off the plate.
Yeah. Look at that book that I mentioned
Should get
before.
off the plate. I don't even know what that is.
Should or get off the pot?
Yeah.
Or you're not a career girlfriend? Yeah, I've heard those things.
No.
1,000,001 times, yeah. Anyways, dear semi-sober ones, my mom is a widow and has been dating a man. One day after they went out, I noticed he had left his phone behind. I know it sounds horrible, but I snooped and found that he's been texting another woman. He calls her gorgeous, offers to bring her food, tells her sweet dreams, sends her photos of himself, etc. I always knew my mom could do better, and I had my suspicions about this guy, and I'm very protective of her. She's been through so much. What do I do with this information? If I tell her, I feel ashamed for looking in the first place. Please help.
Kelly is the daughter. The mom's name is Maribel,
Not Maribel.
and the man is
Maribel.
Charlie.
Charlie?
Yeah, Mr. Charlie.
Not Mr. Charlie. You always put respect on the name of the pimps. I'm telling you the truth. Lord.
You know,
Charlie and Mr. Charlie and Mr. Chuck just living life. Shit.
sometimes you can't do that. You can't do that because the fact of the matter is, when two parents have their own thing going on, that's
It's not parents. Her mother's a widow.
A
The
widow.
dad died, and the daughter doesn't particularly care for the boyfriend that her mother
the
got.
boyfriend, whatever.
And
Mr.
she-
Charlie.
Mr.
Mr.
I'm not
Charlie.
calling. You know Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Don't blame
Charles.
Mr. Charlie.
Yeah.
Mr. Charlie
Okay.
is just a man.
Okay.
And
Okay. Well, you got.
Boyfriend.
We're helping.
Boyfriend.
It's
Yeah.
not.
No, I know. So it's kind of hard as a child to intervene with like adult
Well, she's an adult.
stuff. I mean, but you know what I mean. Like it's just,
Yeah.
it's very difficult.
Here's my thing. I'm not
'Cause
putting
they already are
respect
set
on
in
this
ways,
man's name,
yeah.
but you don't know what Maribel and Charlie got going on.
You know,
Maribel might. Did you look at Maribel's phone, see if she was saying goodnight, sweetheart, to somebody else?
Yeah.
We don't know. If they have an open relationship.
well,
She's a widow. She's just.
Right.
You should be happy she's actually trying to get back out there. Maybe.
And what she say that he was telling the lady, calling the baby and shit like that.
Calling her gorgeous, offering to bring her food, telling her sweet dreams, and sending photos of himself.
Yeah, I bet he do the same thing to
That's probably how he got
Kelly.
Maribel.
He do the same thing to Kelly. He called Kelly
I
gorgeous.
don't think.
He don't send her pictures.
I don't
so
think anybody's doing that to Kelly. That's why she's snooping up in her mama's business. So Kelly
That's
needs a man.
That's just how Mr. Charlie talked to the ladies.
you know,
Hey, gorgeous.
Kelly needs to
that's-
Kelly
that's
needs-
so funny.
Kelly needs to talk to Mr. Chuck from the first one, who has all the time in the world with his PTSD and disabilities
talk
and
to all the ladies like that.
Mm-hmm.
He talk. That's how he got married. Hey, gorgeous, can I bring you lunch? It's all.
Come bring us some nuggets.
Friendly banter. It ain't no harm in gorgeous. Shit.
Ain't no harm in gorgeous.
Was he butt booty ass naked in the picture?
Oh. Well,
She ain't say he was butt booty ass naked. Send the pictures. Yeah, he just sent pictures.
And what's Charlie's story? Maybe he's a widower too.
Maybe.
He's just throwing himself out there.
right.
Kelly, you need to go find a hobby. That's what I think. Like, I'm super, like, if God forbid something happened to my dad, my mom's not going to do shit. She's already said that. But if she did, like, that's not my business.
Yeah.
If he's trash, he's trash. I don't have to look through his phone to know he's trash.
Well, you're an investigator, so.
Your mom is a widow. I mean, she's been through enough. So just let her have her fun, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It probably ain't nothing that Charlie can do to your mom that she probably ain't already been through in life. So mind your fucking business.
Your mom got on them new lip glosses. Yeah. She's going out on the town and shit. Like, mind your business.
She got asshole lip gloss. Whatever the fuck.
Booty hole brown is working for her.
Booty hole brown. Yellow piss, whatever the
That's
fuck.
not what it is.
I don't know. I'm
All right.
coming up with new ones for her. So, TM.
She don't need your help.
TM.
All right, next one. Dear semi-sober ones, my husband of 25 years and I have become political opposites over the past several years. We watch different news networks and media. It has grown increasingly difficult to have any conversation with him without politics entering the conversation. As a result, I avoid talking to him about anything, and it's straining our marriage. I also prefer to go to social events alone because he brings his political views into even the most casual conversations with people we are meeting for the first time or have known for a long time. Have you any advice on how to address this problem? I don't see it getting any better after the elections, regardless of the outcome.
Deborah and Roy.
Deborah and Roy?
Yeah. They say I'm thinking about the church. That shit shouldn't the politics in church, you know what I'm saying? You need to keep that shit out of certain things.
Yeah. Deborah, I don't know.
I ain't gonna say the church.
I don't even know if I have advice
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, I myself have always said that. I don't want to talk politics and religion with anybody unless I feel comfortable to. And that's usually just not because I just don't need to. But I have seen in the past probably 10 years that this has been like a contention thing between a lot of people, not just relationships, friendships, and everything else. Like I say, I have no problem with differentiating between political views, but morals, and especially, like I said, racism, like type shit, like that's not a conversation for me. So it just depends how far gone it is. Because I don't think therapy is going to help, because nobody changes their fucking mind on these two topics unless they choose to change their mind on those two topics.
Yeah, especially if those two topics, they feel like they had some life-changing events based around those two topics, like whatever politics they follow, they feel like those politics impacted and changed their life in a major way, or the church impacted their life and changed it in some type of way. They stuck on that because they have an experience with it.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is, and it's kind of it's churchy. I don't believe in religion, but some people may take this as a religious comment. But I'm not a religious person, but I believe in God, and the God I believe in. The first institution that was created was marriage. And anything created by God is under attack by Satan, the enemy, or whatever you want to call it. So any creation created by God is under attack, always under attack. So the first institution was marriage. So as soon as you say I do, you under attack. And it takes that you two come together as one to fight against that attack. And if you open the door and you let shit like politics, religion, and all that, whatever else get in and try to separate y'all, you ain't gonna last, because a house divided ain't gonna stand. And it's just an attack to tear that union up, and you gotta do whatever you gotta do to protect that union. But if it's too far gone, it's too far gone. You gotta get the balls and step away from it. But as soon as you say I do, you gotta know that that union is under attack. And the both of y'all gotta come together and fight all the attacks, all the wiles of the devil. And if y'all not doing that and something stepped in, and I mean,
well, they've been married for 25 years, and that's what's crazy to me. That's what stands out is in 25 years,
the attacks don't stop.
All of a sudden, this is like, okay, I can't deal with this. Like now, I don't even want to be around you, and that's crazy and sad and scary.
Yeah.
I don't see why that should affect anyone that's spent that amount of time together, and that's sad. So
because in my opinion, it's not about them. It's about that union, and that union gonna be under attack. Everybody that's married until they either not married anymore or they dead and gone. It's just the whole unity, holy matrimony. It's gonna be under attack because it was the first institution created by God. So it ain't even about the two people. It's about this union that was created by God, and y'all got the balls to step into this union. I'm finna fuck y'all shit up.
I have a feeling that Roy thinks that whatever he says is coming from God. So I don't know. What's your advice?
So my point was, it's
you didn't make a point. You didn't say anything. So
no. What I was getting at, my bad. Sorry, I tried to start like that.
Yeah.
But you ain't even saying that.
Yeah, Cognac has entered the chat. You didn't start anything. You never said anything. You got quiet.
Yeah. I apologize again. So, no. The thing is, it's become more mainstream than it used to be. Where people fight about it more because it's just dug in, more mainstream.
Not for me.
Well, I mean, but you have your views.
But I've always had my views. I don't have to talk about my views in every conversation.
But what I mean by that is that it's just more. It's like more. They throw it in your face. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They just throw certain things.
Okay, but to her, Roy is throwing it in her face. Okay. She's like, I don't want to do that. Okay. Roy won't stop throwing it in her face.
Well, then he should shut the fuck up, I guess. Because I'm done with it too. So.
You're done with what?
Just talking, as far as like that, whatever.
Did a dog get hit?
This is like
Deborah and Roy. And
no, I was running away because I had something.
What does it say? Did dog get hollers or something?
Hit dog.
No, what I'm saying by that is, like, if you try to point certain things out to people, like, it's a lot of things that you're like, yo, that doesn't make sense coming from old school. They're like, why, all that shit. So at the end of the day, you figure it out. How you want to think about certain things. That's fine. But it has become, political has become more mainstream than
it shouldn't be in their 25-year relationship, though.
It has.
Okay, well, Deborah, I'll see you at your divorce party in November.
Yeah, Deborah, if Roy probably don't feel the same
Deborah,
way.
what's the theme for November?
Right.
I'll get my outfit together. We're giving them advice, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I told him just leave it alone.
He ain't say shit.
Yeah.
It's Deborah.
Okay.
We don't know. Roy ain't say shit.
Yeah, Deborah's asking what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
already asked them to
You
stop.
can't give Roy advice because you can't.
Deborah's been asking what I just try to avoid it. I just try to duck and dodge it.
Fuck up.
I'm sure Deborah's told Roy to shut the fuck up.
Deborah asking for advice.
All right, Deborah. I'll see you in November at your divorce party.
Yeah.
Let me know what the color theme is.
No.
But I'm gonna pray for you.
I mean, I don't know what advice to give Deborah. I mean,
like I said, either it stops or it doesn't.
okay,
But
there you go.
Some stuff like is just number one. Politics and religion talk, like he said,
Like
religion
he
talk
said.
is annoying in general. It's just a back and forth. It's like what? That's why I never wanted to do it because I don't care. You're not going to change my mind. You're going to change my mind.
Exactly.
Whatever.
That's what I was getting at.
Right, but
That's what I
she's
was
dealing
trying to
with
get at without
someone.
saying,
But she's dealing with someone that won't shut the fuck up
Okay,
about it.
and
It doesn't
that's
matter
what I just said,
what they do. They try to. Roy is weeding it into a conversation. They could be talking about fucking guacamole, and she's gonna talk. Roy's gonna say, "Well, yeah, because of illegal immigrants." Like that's what she's dealing with. That's what I'm taking it.
but that's
To the point where she used to always want to be around him, and she doesn't want to because she just doesn't want to hear that shit.
And I just said I agree with
So,
that. So,
Deborah, I mean, if you don't think it's therapy fixing, try that first. You know, I'm team therapy. But if Roy thinks that's a waste of money, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe taking the seeds of guacamole.
See you in November, girl, because this girl actually came from Houston.
Another one.
Dead ass serious.
Another
Ask
one.
Gangsta, because I sent this question to her before we even recorded. Yeah.
But like I said, you know, giving Mike credit on that shit. Tequila, sorry. Give Mike credit on that. He's right about that shit. Because you constantly, it's a constant. You can turn the radio off. I can listen to all this stuff.
Oh.
No, I'm not talking about like in general.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You watch TV, they're gonna put something in there to, you know, influence you. That's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm not
calling out any network. I'm not calling out anybody. But they put shit in there.
Do you want Roy's number? I'll reach out.
I'm just saying, but it's obvious.
That's
right.
It's obvious.
But that's not what I said.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with shit from Shiola. That's not what he said at all.
When you got married and the first thing.
The union is under attack.
Yeah.
Whether it's politics, no matter what it is.
You listening to the commercials? Or I'm not influenced.
It can be your car. You show so much attention.
Okay. Where do you think I am?
It can be the car. It can be the house.
Roy? And my name is not Deborah. So.
It can be
Where do you think I am?
No, I
That's
don't.
not fair.
No, I don't. You are talking like you're Roy. I'm giving Deborah advice.
I just told Roy to shut the fuck up.
But you haven't.
I'm not supposed to shut the fuck up.
You're
podcast.
defending it like you're Roy too.
No.
Okay, rewatch it. We'll rewatch it. I don't know what else to say.
I said I need to talk because we're on a podcast. So I'm talking. Okay.
Just rewatch it.
Okay.
Because you're acting like you're standing at you're at Roy's trial right now, and you're the defense attorney.
All right, I'm a lawyer.
Anyhow, anything else you want to add, Tequila?
No.
Before I get to the next one?
No. I just want Rob to know that what I said is the union is under attack, and it can be politics, it can be anything. It can be the pool. You know, that motherfucker can come between y'all. It could be anything. The devil want to bust it up. And it take the union to stand together and be able to say fuck that pool or fuck the Democrats, fuck the Republicans, or whatever. We gotta work on our shit and maintain our unity and our sanity in our home, you know what I'm saying, so we can be successful in what we went in front of the altar about, you know what I'm saying? But most people lose these days. most people not willing to stand with their loved one, the one they got married to. They get so engrossed in whatever they line of thinking is and just let it fall.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, last one. Dear to my sober ones, I've been dating a wonderful woman for almost a year now, and I've recently noticed some odd behaviors. The one that concerns me the most is the way she's been dressing. Run. Case in point, we were invited to a pool party and a barbecue at a friend's house. When I picked her up, she was dressed as if she was going to a high-powered business meeting, complete with heels and a Gucci purse. The second time, we were going to a memorial service for one of her co-workers' husbands, and she was dressed in shorts and a t-shirt. The third time, she dressed in sweatpants and a t-shirt for dinner out with friends at an upscale restaurant for their 35th anniversary. We've both gotten some interesting looks about her appearance. I've tried talking to her several times about her dressing inappropriately for certain outings and hit a stonewall. I've also reached out to her close friends, and that was no help. It's gotten to the point I'm considering not going out on the weekends with her. How can I deal with this? It's beginning to affect me at work. Why is it affecting you at work?
Jack and Megan, how long they been together?
Just a year they've been dating.
9 months long.
And her inappropriate is like real loungy, slackish. She don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But she dressed up in a pantsuit or something on the pool party thing.
Well, it seems like for a year, like he said, okay, so here's what I think happened, Jack. Here's what I think. He brought up the first time when he invited her to a barbecue and party at the friend's house, she overdressed. You said something to her, Jack, about her being too, why are you in heels and shit? And now she's being petty.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because there's no way you go to anybody's memorial service in a t-shirt and shorts unless you just came and you found out about it. You don't go to a high-end restaurant in sweatpants and a t-shirt.
They might not let you in that month.
Yeah. I think she was like, okay, so you don't like my updo? Let me show you what I can do. That's what I think. I think, Jack, you fucked up. And until you apologize and accept her in her heels and Gucci purses, she's going to keep doing it. And it's only been a year. Just don't date her anymore.
And she used to be in heels and Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I ain't no fucking relationship. Because it ain't gonna last. Because I ain't gonna even entertain it. It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's done. What the fuck?
But why would she show up to the pool party?
But again, it's been a year.
And have casual drinks.
It's a pool party, so maybe he showed her this fancy house, and she was like, "Oh, I've known a many a girl. I'm a swimmer. Yeah, I'm a swimmer, so I try to be cute, but I'm also trying to get in the water. But a lot of people don't swim; they go to pool parties to look cute. That's probably what she did, and you were like, "You're doing too much," and now she's like, "Watch me do too little."
Watch me do too little. Yeah,
that's what I think is happening.
I agree.
I don't agree. Situation.
Yeah, because it can't be a consistent thing, as consistent as he's trying to make it seem. Yeah. Because they still,
Yeah. She's probably still wearing those heels and designer purses.
Out to her outings.
Yeah. When she wants to, just not around you.
He just mentioned his outings.
Yeah.
What about when you go out with her? How she dressed? Mm-hmm. To her advice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's giving you fucked up and said the wrong thing.
Yeah. You done fucked up and found out.
Yeah.
You not only fucked up and found out, you found
and you don't know how to get the fuck out that situation.
Yeah, it's only been a year. Just move on.
It's cute because she's
on.
Like, all right.
Find someone that's not into fashion that bothered you so much, or find someone that's casual.
Or if you want to change that, I'm telling you, dip into your bag, and I got invited to this. I bought you this outfit to wear to this. You know what I'm saying? You always look nice and whatever.
Yeah, but if he pissed Megan off, Megan's gonna be like, "No, I already got something."
Well, then you know.
Let me get this tank top.
Yeah, and then you know. And there you go. I bought her this.
Yeah.
And she still jumped out like this.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done.
Yeah. But
Not 9 months.
But Megan, it is funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's pretty fucking funny.
I mean,
I couldn't do it. That's just I couldn't do it. I'm petty as fuck, but I'm not going to a high-end restaurant looking boo-boo.
No,
Sorry.
you wouldn't do that shit.
They not married. She married herself.
Yeah.
She can be passing it. She can be fucking it off with her real Mr. Right.
Well, she's wearing her heels and Gucci purse with her real man.
Yeah.
When he's available. He gets the t-shirts. I don't know. I feel like he fucked that up.
Yeah, he fucked that
That's
up.
his fault.
Yeah.
Move on, Jack.
And that's what you get for looking for a trophy, man. You know what I'm saying? You want her to compliment you, and it's only 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Why you even taking her to all this fucking shit?
Okay.
I wouldn't even take her to that shit. In 9 months?
I have a funny story.
Yeah.
If we have time. There was
Make it a short.
a gentleman that
My
told me
bladder says
that he went to a fine dining establishment with his lady, not his wife at the time. And his wife pulled up because he saw her car at this establishment, and he was eating whatever he was eating. And he looked up and she just smashed the bottle across his face.
Yeah.
And took his car. Not the car she pulled up in, took his car and smashed out.
Was she wearing t-shirt and sweatpants? Because I don't
Yes,
get
she
why
was
that
wearing Adidas, a whole Adidas.
I know the story. He didn't give you what she had on.
She had
I
a
know
whole
the story of the
Adidas
person.
sweatsuit on.
Oh, brother.
Also, he was with his mistress.
Mm-hmm.
One of them.
No.
Anyhow, can we get into
Yeah, I'm throwing up.
Yeah, he keeps adding these tidbit stories that don't got shit to do with Shiola. Roy.
Okay.
All right, let's get to our next segment, please.
So now we get to this third segment of the evening where we tell you 3,000 things about us using this magnificent book titled 3,000 Questions About Me. Me being Tequila, me being Cognac, she being the girl. This evening's on the girl. She's going to randomly open the book, select the question, and we going to answer it.
1374, 1374. Are you neat or messy?
I'm neat.
I'm neat.
I'm
Messy if need be, as if you mean petty. No, I'm neat. I'm neat. I can't stand a messy motherfucker. Lord have mercy.
I'm pretty neat.
Yeah. I'm neat. I sometimes I try to leave the bed unmade and still come back up and make the bed.
I've done that so many times.
And we gotta go make that bed, bro.
I literally, like last night when you guys were here, you know how I am about the kitchen. It's hard for me when I know it's gonna get clean to not like, I don't like messy.
I don't like clutter. I
don't like messy, period. Whether it's clutter, I definitely don't like dirty and nasty.
Yeah.
If that's not messy, I don't like dirty and nasty. So, yeah. Like, I need to be able to use the toilet and not be like, I need to be able to eat at your home and not be like, Those things are important. Yeah. So, yeah. Yay for the neat squad.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can be a messy bitch if we're talking about you doing something horrible.
Well, there's the girl.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. We love you.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week. We appreciate it. Keep liking and subscribing and telling your friends. Mwah. Bye.
Lady, you ain't got no lawn. You are such.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.